cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Paul. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stout. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Leads it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they marked him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Griffin. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Griffin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Bradley. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. He's got him. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Bradley. Quick strike complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to throw on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And as the holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Stout. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now from inside the red zone. There's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Bradley. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to the air on second and short. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Minnesota! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Bradley. Got his man quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He got it. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Bradley. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown Ducks! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. On target. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Bradley. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Bradley. Tagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Spins away from one. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. After run, now throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Yep. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds a tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass, it's Bradley. Makes the grab. Makes one man miss. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Takes the handoff. It's run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Bradley. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third down, he drops to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Looking for the score. Touchdown Ducks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. Extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah.
Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.